Hello guy, welcome to my new video. Today we explaining about the safety engineer interview questions and sample answers part 2. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell icon so you won't miss any informative video in this channel. Now, let's get started. Safety engineer interview questions and answers part 2. Common safety engineer interview questions, how to answer them, and sample answers from a certified career coach. 6. What strategies do you use to identify potential hazards in the workplace? Safety is a critical component of any organization, and a safety engineer needs to be able to identify potential hazards and develop plans to mitigate those risks. The interviewer is likely looking for a candidate who has experience and knowledge in this area and who can use a variety of strategies to identify and avoid potential risks. How to answer? You should be prepared to discuss the strategies you use to identify potential hazards in the workplace. Be sure to mention any relevant experience or training that has helped you develop your skills in this area, such as OSHA certification or a safety engineering degree. Additionally, discuss any specific techniques you use when conducting risk assessments, such as using checklists or interviewing workers about their experiences. Finally, explain how you communicate these risks and plans for mitigation to management and other stakeholders. Example: I'm a certified safety engineer with extensive experience in identifying and mitigating workplace hazards. When conducting risk assessments, I use a variety of strategies such as checklists, interviews with workers, and on-site observations to identify potential risks. Additionally, I'm familiar with OSHA regulations and standards related to workplace safety, which helps me ensure that all safety protocols are being followed. Once the assessment is complete, I communicate my findings to management and other stakeholders and develop plans for mitigation. I also regularly review safety policies and procedures to make sure they are up to date. 7. How do you handle situations where employees are not complying with safety protocols? Safety is of paramount importance in any job, and especially in a safety engineering role. The interviewer wants to know that you understand the importance of following safety protocols and that you have the ability to ensure that they are being followed. They also want to know that you have the communication and conflict resolution skills necessary to handle any issues that may arise. How to answer? Start by talking about how you would work to prevent a situation where employees are not complying with safety protocols. This could include things such as training and education, regular audits or inspections, and having clear expectations and consequences in place. Then explain how you would handle the situation if it did arise. You should emphasize that your approach is collaborative and focused on finding solutions rather than assigning blame. Explain that you would focus on understanding why the protocol was not followed and then work together with the employee to come up with a plan for preventing similar issues from occurring in the future. Example: my approach to safety is proactive and preventative. Ensure that all employees are properly trained and involved in safety protocols. I also believe in regular audits or inspections to make sure everyone is adhering to these protocols. If a situation did arise where an employee was not complying with safety protocols, I would start by understanding why they weren't following them. Was there confusion about what was expected? Did they feel like it wasn't necessary or important? Once I understand the root cause of the issue, then I can work together with the employee to develop a plan for addressing the problem and preventing similar issues from occurring in the future. 8. What steps do you take to ensure that new equipment meets safety requirements? Safety engineers are responsible for making sure that new machinery, equipment, and tools are safe for use. This requires an understanding of safety regulations, an ability to identify potential hazards, and an ability to develop solutions to mitigate or eliminate those hazards. Interviewers will want to know that you can take the necessary steps to ensure that any equipment you help introduce meets safety standards. How to answer? The best way to answer this question is to provide a step-by-step explanation of the process you use. This should include researching safety regulations, conducting risk assessments, and developing solutions to address any identified hazards. You should also mention any additional steps you take to ensure that the equipment meets safety requirements, such as testing the equipment before it's put into use or performing regular maintenance checks. Example: when it comes to ensuring that new equipment meets safety requirements, I take a comprehensive approach. I start by researching relevant safety regulations and industry standards to ensure that the equipment is compliant. I then conduct a thorough risk assessment to identify any potential hazards and develop solutions to mitigate or eliminate them. If necessary, I also test the equipment before it's put into use and perform regular maintenance checks. Additionally, I provide safety training to personnel who will be using the equipment to ensure that they understand and adhere to safety protocols. This approach has served me well in my previous roles, and I'm confident that I can do the same for your team. 9. Describe your experience with conducting safety audits and inspections. Safety engineers are responsible for ensuring that safety protocols and regulations are being followed in their place of work. This requires them to conduct inspections and audits to make sure that the workplace is safe for employees. This question helps to ensure that the candidate is experienced in carrying out these tasks and is familiar with the safety regulations that apply to their workplace. How to answer? To answer this question, you should talk about your experience in conducting safety audits and inspections. Describe the types of audits or inspections that you have conducted in the past, as well as any safety regulations or protocols that you are familiar with. You can also discuss any changes that you may have implemented due to your findings from the audit or inspection. Finally, explain how you go about ensuring that the workplace is safe for employees. Example, I have extensive experience conducting safety audits and inspections. In my current role as a safety engineer, I regularly conduct inspections of the workplace to ensure that safety protocols and regulations are being followed. I am familiar with all relevant safety regulations and am able to identify any potential risks or hazards that might be present in the workplace. I also work with management to implement any necessary changes or improvements that are identified during my inspections. Additionally, I provide training to employees on safety protocols and regulations to ensure that they are aware of their responsibilities in keeping the workplace safe. 10. How do you stay informed about the latest developments in safety engineering? Safety engineering is a dynamic field that is constantly evolving and changing. The interviewer wants to know that you can stay on top of the latest developments in the field and that you are capable of adapting to new technologies and regulations. This question is also a good opportunity to show the interviewer that you have a passion for the field and take the initiative to stay informed. How to answer? To answer this question, you should talk about the ways that you stay up to date on the latest developments in safety engineering. You might mention reading industry publications and websites, attending conferences and seminars, or taking online courses related to safety engineering. You can also discuss any specific initiatives that you have taken to stay informed, such as joining a professional organization or setting up alerts for new regulations and technologies. Showing that you are actively working to stay informed will demonstrate your commitment to the field and make you more attractive to potential employers. Example, I stay abreast of the latest developments in safety engineering through a variety of methods. I read industry publications, websites, and blogs, and I attend safety engineering conferences and seminars. I also take online courses related to safety engineering, and I am a member of a professional organization dedicated to safety engineering. Additionally, I have set up alerts for new regulations and technologies related to safety engineering, so I can stay up to date on the latest changes in the field. I'm committed to staying informed and making sure I'm up to speed on the latest developments in safety engineering. Thanks for watching my video. For more job-related video, please subscribe and support my channel. Please like and comment and share. Thank you.